Steve Royle, chair of the Hammersmith Hills Hoist, mate. You've just won the Merit League for the third year running. Just tell us about the year you've had at the Merit League.
Yeah, well, it's a great start to the day. The Merit League is it's always a challenge when we're trying to grow the club and have a competitive team in the Southern Premier Conference. We've you've really struggled to find the depth throughout the year. So there's a lot of turnover in numbers throughout the year, but they at the right end of the year, everybody makes themselves available, and they did today. And we had ended up having about 26 players to fill 20 spots. So we're quite fortunate to have the cattle on the ground, and they went out and did the job. That was a lot of surprisingly strong opposition from West Norfolk. Actually, they we know what it's like to start a club from scratch, and it's certainly not easy. So for them to come out and have the year they had, and make the grand final on top of that, it's very impressive. And we'll certainly be looking over our shoulder at them in the years to come. But Merit League, it's a great concept. It just really needs all the different clubs to work together at present in its current format to make sure it's as fair and everybody gets a run with each other. And if they can do that, it's good for everyone that wants to have a run of football.
Great. And mate, the club started 3 years ago, predominantly just a group of travelling Aussies who thought they'd get a team together. That has progressed over the years. Tell us how you you're looking to change things and get a few more locals and Brits involved in your team. How's things at the club looking? You look pretty strong.
No, we're very, very pleased with how things are progressing. You're right, it did start with a bunch of Aussies over here on tourist visas. Just want to have a little bit of a kick and make some mates, and at the same time there wasn't really any rugby league teams that catered for them. They didn't have to go too far for. So I understand it was quite difficult getting them up and running. The initial concern from the rugby league was that it was just going to be a flash in the pan, and at the conclusion of the season when everybody's visas finished, that'd be it. But fortunately the visa goes for 2 years, so everybody that sticks around for one that's there for 1 year is often there for the second one. So yeah, there's a turnover. There's often a bit of a lap in between, and you school up the new blokes and they carry the flag and they school up the next bloke and that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, certainly we're looking to grow and become more appealing to the wider rugby union community that want to play a little bit in their off season, come down and make some new friends and learn a different code, keep their fitness up, and it's so far so good. They've come down and we're growing the club nicely. I mean, in the future we'd like to not have the Australian tag with it. It's pretty difficult since we've called ourselves after an Australian invention, an Australian clothesline. But unlike the London Irish in rugby union now, it's not a team full of Irishmen. It's a team of anybody who wants to play rugby. It's in that area. So we'd like to be seen as the same. If you want to play a bit of rugby league, you're in the area, come down. Everyone's welcome.
Magnificent, mate. And obviously 3 years in now, a few of those 2 year visas from the beginning have run out. You got a message for any of those boys back home who are interested to see how you got on today?
Yeah, they're all sorely missed. They've been sending emails all week. They're forming an old boys club right now. So anybody that's ever worn the Hills Hoist jersey when they're back in Australia and back in Oz, once a year they're having their own sort of old boys Hoist footy trip, something like that. So they're really excited. The majority are gathering at the moment. They're on the piss and on the phone. My phone's ringing right now from somebody from Australia wanting to know their results and that sort of stuff. So they're having a good time. It's a good community. Once you're a Hoist for life, and it's something that these boys will always hold dear. Particularly today, if they can get away with 2 wins, it'll be just phenomenal.
Well, it's 3 Merit League trophies in a row, mate. Congratulations and good luck in the next game.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.